Hello everyone, my name is Maisha. I knit and crochet plushies and crafts, and today I want to walk you through my portfolio. But first, a little backstory. When I'm out and about and inevitably get asked, what do? I knit and crochet plushies and crafts. Oh, can you show me some of your work? And then I have to sort of scramble to either find my little business card that has a QR code that takes you straight to it, or my social media that isn't really designed to be able to show my best hits. So I decided, I was like, I need a portfolio that has everything, all the QR codes, all the links that I can easily access on my phone. So when someone asks me, oh, what do? I'd be like, bam, here you go. I want to walk you through the portfolio that I created through Canva because I'm really proud of it. And since I will probably only meet a fraction of you all in person, I want to be able to show you what you might be able to see if you ask me, oh, what do you do? So here we have my portfolio. It was a template from Canva. Didn't really do much changes to it, so I'm not going to pretend like I designed this myself, but I did do a lot of riffing to make it work for what I wanted. So I made sure to include the date so I could know how recent it is. And then we have the first page, which is very similar to how I have my business card set up, where here's all my information, here's all my social media, and then you have my QR code that goes to my Linktree. Usually, if I'm meeting someone, the Linktree has everything. So all of the customs commissions, the shop, the academy, everything. So that's usually the go-to place. But if someone really wants to know plushies and specifically everything that I've done, or a specific plushie, or even a commission, I decided I should go a little bit more depth into that aspect of things. So first you can go into the shop. So this QR code will take you straight to my shop. And I love the idea of the QR code and having the QR code integrated because a lot of people have their phones on them. So if I have my phone and I can just show you my phone and then you can QR code it. And then we're going to focus on the shop plushies. So first we have Barnaby, and I wanted to do a little bit of a medal since that was the first shop order I've got. We have Bellamy next. And so each of these QR codes are going to go straight to that plushies listing. I thought that was cute, especially if they like scroll through my portfolio and say, ooh, I want that one in particular. They can just scan it and buy it. I'm trying to make it as easy for me, but also easy for other people to be able to go straight to where they want. We have Kyra, Orion, and then Wyatt. And then we're on the customs and commissions pieces of things. And I did a black and white filter on this picture, sort of to add to the you can customize it however you want. This QR code, as is obvious already, is going to go to the custom request page on my website. So they can request there. And I'm not held to remembering what specifically they want. They can just enter the request on my site and then I can get the information and get back to them. And this is sort of more specific in my portfolio of all the commissions that I've done so far or the customs that I've done. So I did a frog for one of my friends. I did a centaur for another one of my friends. And this kind of gives a little bit of details about how I made it. So this one was from a pattern. The one before was also from a pattern. And then some other customs that I created just to kind of give people a sense of what a custom would work, or rather how a custom would work. So with the lion, that was customized from the Kyra pattern. So letting people know, like, if you can change the Kyra pattern with different yarn used and some other adjustments that I made. So it had muzzle as well as the nose and the foot placement too. So there's a bit of tweaks that people can do when they customize. Panda was the Barnaby pattern. And I also want to make sure that in this I give credit to the pattern makers. So I'm going to include them in there too. And these don't have QR codes because there's no real listing for them because they were a one off. The bunny is last, I think. And then that one was made with plush yarn. That was like the only adjustment that I made. That is literally the bunny pattern, just significantly smaller. And then another, if you're ready to order, and this information as far as ordering is going to be in the description box. I'll also link to the portfolio too, just so you can see it as well and just see all of my hard work. Beside me, I'll show you what it looks like when I access the portfolio on my phone. It's so straightforward, and I'm so proud I was able to figure out how to do it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!